Okay, guys, I think you're really gonna like this video today. Yeah, by the time this video comes out, it's probably gonna be tomorrow morning. I just really wanted to make this video. I couldn't stop myself. Notice why half this stuff here is fighters. Well, that's the video today. Fighters, strategic bombers. Start again. Fighters, tactical bombers, and strategic bombers. And things that you will need with the planes. You notice two battles are already in play. Before I get to those, fighters, you really need them. I mean, you can go without, you can go into battle without them. But I suggest you take anything to take you take them anywhere you go, especially strategic bombers, because they need to be around the clock to get there to the battle. Start spraying some boys. That's why we had the B-29s with these only B-17s, but still, they look the same. And if you saw the video I made yesterday, you would know what I mean. Not put the bombs out here. Now, let's get to, we're not going to do that scenario. We're going to do this scenario first. So, I got my dice. I'm going to clear the way. I'm like a border between here, so in case the dice get out there, we shall know, my friends. We shall know. Alright. Think that'll hold. Let me actually put German. There we go. I think that'll hold. In case it don't, I'll pick that up. Here we go. Some dice. All the dice in here, I think. Okay. Well, so this is scenario for Pearl Harbor. Now there's nothing else on the board. I wanted to. It would just take too much time. So for the transport, we're actually gonna push that way over here. Cause that's someone coming out. It's technically not in the battle. So we're just gonna move that away a little bit. So this is not in the battle. We don't have transport over here because we're not moving away. Two battleships are going to be used because we also have two battleships for the Americans. So anyway, we have, for the landing, we have one transport, 6 men and 3 tanks for the landing on the Hawaiian Islands. If we win this, a cruiser, and 2 battleships. Now for the planes, we have 11 tactical bombers and 11 fighters. Now, this isn't very many. This is only 6 strategic bombers. And the only reason is that because they're pretty much just powerful. We only need half the power for that. And on the American side, we have, on Hawaii, we have 4 men, a tank, and 2 fighters. Now, the only reason why they have this is because we're going to see how the Axis can dominate this battle. But we also have 2 battleships and a cruiser and a destroyer and a transport, which you don't know where they're going to go, but if they make it out, they might go somewhere else. So we're going to see how the scenario goes. So Japan attacks first and get anywhere between 4 and 1, or 4 or less. So they only got a 2. It's kind of sad. Well, we're going to take off a destroyer for that hit. Now, that was kind of sad. Now, by the way, we're going to put every single thing back up in here. But But the video I'm going to make tomorrow consists of a lot of things. And just to say, because my grandma's house, has good internet, or I won't say good Wi-Fi, good internet connection over there, so that's the only reason I'm going to post it by then. So we're going to get like 9 or 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Well, I'm just saying, so if you get it by that time, I was right. If I didn't, well, I'm sorry to say, it must have been in a bad place. So anyway, let's get to the Americans and see how they go. So they get pretty good. Also too, actually. We're going to exchange hits and go for the cruiser because they don't have the destroyer in there. So we can't really exchange hits to the destroyer. Now we're going to see if Japan can do any better this turn. Well, a dice came off and... No, I don't really roll. See, that's not cheating. So we only got 4 and a 2. We're going to exchange hits, those 2 hits, to that cruiser. And then we're going to take off a battleship. And now, for the Americans' time. Okay, so they got a little bit more this time. They got 2 and a 3. Now what we're going to do is we're going to exchange, because these aren't in the battle. Because they really can't be in the battle. They're just there to stand. So the 5 didn't count, but the 3 and 2 did. I'm going to exchange 1 hit to that. Okay. And we can't do too much. And we're just going to take off battleships. So we're even on battleships now. The naval battle's heating up. Oh wait, we forgot to take off the cruiser there. Well, that was a good number. And everything else, well, not much. Good. So we got a 1 and a 4 again. We're going to take off that transport, and then we're going to take off a fighter. For, well, 1 fighter's left off of that 2 fighter stack. Okay? Let's go again. Americans did the same thing, a 4. Not really much we can exchange hits with, but we're gonna take off a plane because they have 4 defense on them. Okay, so now we only got 10 planes left, which is pretty much the way it was. Now I don't know if I can go up to 360 planes. We'll try it one time. Ooh, no, it just keep coming off. Okay. America only got a 4 this time. No, wait, America went. Japan only got a 4 this time. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off a cruiser, and then there are only 3 men left in that stack. Which actually makes sense. So America is pretty much losing, but in a slow way. Okay, they only got a 4 and a 2 that time. Okay, no more battleships, because, well, you know, because those 2 count. Well, now we're actually going to do this, and 2 hits to the first, the second, well, the second, I don't know. I can't keep up. Large numbers here, guys, large numbers. Okay, so Japan actually got some good numbers here. A 3 and a 1. 4, 3, and a 1. What we're going to do here, 4, 3, and 2 men left in that stack. So that's kind of like a destroyer there. So we'll only get a 4, well, 3, and a 3 and a 1 there. For the highest goals, anyway. Okay? They got a 3, so we're going to take off a tactical bomber. I'm saving those strategic bombers because I know I can get some good hits with those. So we'll see if we can take off 3 men in a fighter there. And we scored the hit. We actually scored the hit. So there's that gun, and there's that gun, and we won the battle of Pearl Harbor, which they didn't win the battle. I wouldn't really say it's a winning battle. Which, by the way, the Americans did not win the battle in the first place. It was more, well, I wouldn't say it was a win or lose battle. It was more likely this is a surprise strike, which it really was. And in a single way that could just destroy the whole Pacific fleet from coming back at Japan. We're What I'm gonna do with these fighters, and I'm just gonna put them somewhere conspicuous. Marshall Islands, so they can pretty much like strike Pacific coast in one little game. And so no strategic bombers lost. 2 planes were lost only. Of course, it wasn't those stacks. We're going to fly, and what we're going to do here, we're going to fly over, because we're going to leave only 10 in that stack there. Well, actually 5 in that stack. And we're going to take one of those, and we're going to bomb. Well, let's just say they decided to build one. Decided, hey, we're going to build a man in Midway. Now, if this battle's not won, it could be a complete loss for them. Let's see what we can do. We can get 4 less only. Okay, so we got them. Another big loss for them. So now we basically control Midway, and so a lot of the other islands are behind enemy lines, so really not much we can do there. Now to this other battle, London Calling. Really, this kind of favors the. Now we're going to do this in a way that kind of favors the. Because they're. Okay, we're going to favor this in a way that matters. I actually forgot to put this on here because it's going to be part of my variant. No, I'm actually kind of favoring them. Okay, 11 AA guns, or AAA guns, whatever way we say it. They're originally not supposed to be on there, but in this variant of a battle board, they are going to be in there. Okay, gonna be right in the middle of it, actually. Okay. Hold up just 1 minute, I gotta check something. Thought I heard someone going down the road, but I did, you know. Okay, now to the next battle over here. Battle for the UK. Now it's going to favor them a lot. AA guns are kind of like a main prime objective of them. So, anyway, let's get right to the battle. We did get, because of course the 6 does not count. It's too high. We did get a 4 and a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we take off all this, and we get 2 hits to that. No, wait, that's not possible. Actually, because the artillery was supporting 1 infantry. 1, 2, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They do have a little bit left. So, because the artillery was supporting them, we could technically do that, but if we attacked the artillery first, then it would give them less than a chance. Actually, no, it wouldn't be the same. So yeah, Britain gets a chance, and they do the fires. They can do a 3. Okay, so they got 2 3s and a 2. So 4's gone there, and 4's still in that stack, 4's still in this stack. Okay. Well, actually, we're just gonna say that because I kind of want to put it back there. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits to them. So what we're gonna do here? We're gonna do 2, 3 hit, 6 hits to those, which is only 4 in that stack, and then 2 hits to that stack because we only got 1 defense. Well, I only have 4 left in that stack as well, so we need to go again and see what we can do. So we got a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got a little bit more. We can take out the whole stack if we wanted to. But that 12 fighters is something else. What we're going to do is we're going to take off. So we only got 11 in that stack. Okay, then 3 hits to the next fighter. So 11 fighters left and 3 hits. So, okay, actually, I forgot, if they get a 1 with that stack, then we can destroy it. That's our half rules. Well, I don't understand why it goes off. I mean, I rolled pretty good. Okay. They did get a 1, a 4, and a 3. They can't do anything with the 4 and a 2. They get this, but they also got a 2. So we're going to take off a fighter in that stack. Okay. And then we're going to 2 hits of that, which is 2 planes in that, I believe. Yep. Okay. So again. Germany did get a 4 and a 3. Just in a sec, I can't keep up with all that stuff, complicated stuff. Well, I did say 1 hit, 3 hit, 3 hits to the next one, so 4, 3, 3, 3. Next fire's gone, and then 3 hits to the next one. No, okay, this is really hard to keep up. 9 fighters, 3 hits on the next fighter. This is actually pretty hard. So we can technically take off one of those stacks. So we got a huge number that time. Just for the sake of keeping up. 3 hits on that, and then 2, and then 3. So 4 anti-aircraft in there. Did they get a 1 last time? I don't think they did. Alright. 3, 3. I'm just gonna do that. Alright. Now they got they got a 1, but they couldn't get the 4, so 3 fighters in that, no. 4 fighters in that stack. Well, actually, 1 fighter in that stack. So now, Germany's kind of at a risk, but not technically, because they got 4 fighters and then 5 fighters in that, 4 fighters in that stack right there. Okay, now we're going again, see what we can do. We're doing pretty good rolls, but we did get a 2 this time. So what we're going to do, we're going to do 2 hits to that. So 8 fighters still left, 4 fighters gone, 1 hit to the next fighter, okay? It's kind of hard to keep up with that, but then again, 12 Spitfires is pretty hard to keep. So they did get a 3 and a 2. They couldn't get they could get a 2. This is gone. We got 3 fighters left in that stack. Actually, we got less than that. We got 2 fighters in that stack, but nothing to that, because there's still 4 fighters in that stack. Now Germany's kind of at a cost right now. Now let's see what Germany can do. Only get a 3 or below. They did get 2 and a 3. Okay. We're going to say they have 7 fighters in that stack, and that's it, because I just can't keep up with the sake of just keeping up with all that stuff. So they can get 3 or less now. They got 2 3s. So we're just going to say, for the sake of this, all those gone. And now Germany has only 4 fighters, so actually 3 fighters in that stack. And like I said, Germany's kind of at a risk, but they only get 3 and less, so maybe they might strike back. Okay, they did get a 3 and a 2 that time. My quality's kind of messing up, isn't it? Mine looks kind of better. I don't know. Just gonna say 6 fighters. Yep. No hits to the extra fire. Oh, that went way back there. Hold on just 1 minute. Just went quick for just a second. Okay. Well. Okay. Now, we did get us a few hits. Okay. They did not get these 2, but they did get this. So 3 hits to the next fighter. Actually, 1 fighter left. Kind of forgot about that. We only got a 1, so 9 of those in that stack. Okay. Now, see what they can do. They did not get us, so 3 hits. Because, I mean, we already got a hit on that one, so technically we did get 2 hits. Alright. Quick strike, they got 7 left in that stack. Now let's see if they can get it. They got me. Yep. Germany could not complete the battle for Britain. They could not. They could not. Hold on just one moment. You can say this actually. Quiet. Oh, that was my dad. I didn't want to go out there. What was down here? The question is, what did Britain survive with? They only survived with 7 anti-aircraft. Six aircraft and 7 AA guns or AAA guns, whatever way you want to say it. I should say AA guns. And so now Britain has the emotions for a surprise attack on Germany's strategic cities of all time. They have the emotions for that, but they will not do that. Oh, I also forgot the major complex. They were going to attack the units first, and then they were going to attack the complex. And so let's just say in that scenario that they came because I'll get to this stuff later in just a minute. Actually, let's just say that all of France was completely gone, and that is where the aircraft came from. So it was a legal move, very legal move by the very strategic Germans, the Jerrys, if you want to call them that. And yep. So what is the I wouldn't call it scenario, the theme, not a theme, the moral of that story? Of the fighter story. Always remember to keep your fighters. And what scenario? Well, actually, the real scenario is build up everything you have, because technically you're gonna need it. Now the second shorter part of this video is going to be what you can do here. Okay, so we answer the question: why do you need them? So we're going to ask the question, what can they be used for? Well, aircraft carriers aren't really the situation in this scenario. Tomorrow's scenario will be about sea units and what they can be used for and how. That's the question. This is a question for tomorrow. Remember those questions for later on in the day tomorrow when that video comes out. I just hope I can remember it. So, if I don't, it'll be something different. Let's just start with the Germans. We have if I can remember very correctly, you know what? Since I don't want to, they don't have to. I have a book here. That's why they gave us these books here. So we got as a fighter here. Okay, we're just gonna put them out one by one. The Bf-109, very good plane, if you can see out there. Okay. Next, we have, and I'm putting him out there. I'm gonna put him in the box there. Okay. Next in line is the tactical bomber, the Ju-87 Stuka. Those are the kinds. I mean, videos are just going rapidly today. There's one that like go down. Those are the kinds that do that, and they're very powerful. They have very powerful stuff on them. They can drop a 1,000-pound bomb on anything. If you notice that, and if you've ever seen this game called Battlefield 5, I know you've seen it. I saw a YouTuber named Nika Man, and he's British, and he flies the Ju-87 Stukas, and he dropped a 1,000-pound bomb on a British tank, or I don't know what kind of tank. Anyway, they're pretty powerful. Pretty good. Now, I don't know a lot about the strategic bomber for Germany. The Ju-88, that's all it calls it. It's a strategic bomber. It pretty much does some good. I like them. I like everything that Germany has, especially the planes. Next in line is the UK. I like the UK. They're pretty good. Got a lot of planes, especially their Spitfires. So that's what the next plane's called. The fighter is the Spitfire. Spitfire. Fast thing is like basically like that, but more in sync, is what I'd say. Let's see. Next in line is, I don't know about these, the Halifax. No, not the Halifax. The Mosquito. I hadn't seen much of them at all, but I guess they're pretty good. I don't know much about them at all. I don't know much about anything that the British have. Let's bring it over here. I can stand up. Okay. Next to the Halifax, I guess they're pretty good. They're used in Danum, Germany, to bomb it out, and I guess they're pretty good. Okay, next in line is Russia. They are actually going to do France at the same time because they basically have the same thing. Both for Russia and France because they got the same thing. The MiG-3 Russia and the MiG-3 France. They're using to dominate the skies for Russia, and France just sat there. That's not like a total thing. I think they had more of a purpose to dominate the skies, pretty much. Next in line for France and Russia is the IL-2 Sturmovik Russia and IL-2 Sturmovik France, and they're just tactical bombers dominating the skies. Sat there and did nothing. Like I said, more of the stuff. Now these are I kind of like them. They're kind of a little bit big, I would think. The Petyakov PE-8 for Russia, and the Petyakov, I missed the L on that, PE-8 for France. Dominating bombing stuff, and I guess kind of bombing stuff, but just literally sat there. Like I said, more of a purpose. Now for Italy, this is kind of new. We have first I meant the MiG-3. Oh yeah, the C.202. Well, you know, the Italian Air Force really Italy was supposed to have an Air Force. They really didn't have an Air Force. I mean, other variants of Axis and Allies, they have more than an Air Force, but by 1941 or 1942, they had more of an Air Force, which I kind of like, so I kind of use them more. The SM.79, the tactical bomber. Like I said, I don't know more of them, but I knew they did something. So now the big boy here, I guess. P.108, strategic bomber for bombing Cairo and all that stuff. Now we're going on 30 minutes. Just remember that. Remember, this video ain't gonna come by probably like 9 or 10 o'clock now, because look at the time. Next in line is America. Yeah, you know the rest. P-38 for the fighter. I don't know why they just decided to use these. I wish they could use Corsairs. I mean, I know I can buy them, but I guess they're pretty good in Europe and Pacific. So the SBD, I think it stands for SBD Dauntless, which I kind of like them. They're kind of big for the size, but they were the ones that destroyed 4 aircraft carriers for Japan and Midway. So give them a round of applause if you can. I want to use that. Next is line the B-17. I thought this was a B-29 Super Fortress, but this is a B-17 Flying Fortress, and I kind of like them. You know, they did some bombing raids. They have like 13 or 14 machine guns on them. So yeah, I just think the Super Fortress would have more. Next in line is Anzac or Italy, and today I forgot to tell y'all. Well, yesterday now is National Anzac Day. If you live in Australia, you would know, or New Zealand. I mean, it's not around anymore, but you know. I didn't know about them. The CA-12. I guess they just fought against Japan and other countries around there, and with USA, and that's all I know about them. I don't know much more. Just to say it's not my fault. I don't know much about them. Next in line, I kind of want to hurry up because it's getting kind of dark. The TB.MK1. I don't know much about them. Hurry up. So we're on 32 minutes now. Okay. The TB.MK1. Just a tactical bomber. Also fought in the skies with America against Japan. Next is the PV-1. I kind of like these. They're kind of like a bigger version of the TB guy. So now we're here. And just to say, I'm going to find their mechanized infantry. Here it is. Just to be clear, they look like a car, don't they? Just to say, they look like a car. It's called the Ram Kangaroo. I'm going to call it my favorite because, you know, technically it is. Okay, next in line is China. Well, they don't have anything, but it just goes to show that they're not a fan of China, the Flying Tigers, and I guess they're good for China.